good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on your location. From here is good morning. Ndị Igbo mụrụ m ekenekwa m unu nke onye chikwara ya zelu. Ọ ga-adịlụ nwoke mma, dịlụ nwaanyị na mma. Dịka etu m si gwa unu, anything m nọ, ife ọbụla m nọ, abịa m gwa unu ka o si wee dị. My fellow Biafrans all over the world, I greet you all. Dịka onye ndu anyị si kụziela anyị, in every situation, you must give thanks to God. So, kam kene Chukwu on behalf of all of us. Almighty and ever-living God, merciful Father, I thank and glorify your holy name for another wonderful day. It is beautiful and we are glad in it. Thank you, Lord. I pray for my leader, my great leader, Ohamadike Ndị Igbo, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. We know that wherever you are not happy there, but we will continue to shower prayers over your head to God to liberate you, to free you, because you are not supposed to be there. God, please hear our prayer over our leader. We also extend this prayer to our indomitable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the tiger of our time. God protect him, guide him, give him more wisdom. He prayed one time that he wants 1,000 men wisdom. This is what we pray for him. I pray also for the entire Biafrans all over the world, both home and abroad. Amen. Ise, Ise, Ise. My people, you know, last time I told you people that there are some children that I will always like to play their voice. So they are here with me.
Is our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
Listen for us. Otego, Hapuziania. The children need him. Please, we are begging people. Anyinga young.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
You people that are in power, do something. Release him for us.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
We are begging. When you nana ikwa anyunkwa. When you nana ikwa anyunkwa. Ebusia na ageme ane rafia. Kedikos not we don't know. Kedikos not we don't know. Nobody is saying anything. We are busy living our lives. Come on. Yeah, going to fly in Anya.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
In as much as you don't believe in what he's fighting for, he's like a brother to you. You are one getting. We are all equals. I did Bundi. What I go? We are just on one name. We are just on one name of Polandapoka. We are just on one name.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu. Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
Please, even the children are begging. The children are begging. Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu. This is a great message we passed everywhere across the country. We haven't forgotten. We are trying to remind our men. Please, bring back our brother Nnamdi Kanu. It's been years they promised us to release him, but nothing has been done. We are not happy. We are not happy. What if it's my dad? What if it's my direct uncle? Will I be living my life very well? Mercy us. Leave the man alone.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu. 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 Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
One Igbo we stand. Igbo united. Omonega Basai. One love. Tusozi Akoga Sambo Wanime.
Release our brother Nnamdi Kanu.
The mother guy chief Nnamdi Kanu na prison until he comes out.
Daalụnụ ụmụ Igbo.
Yes, this is our plea to those holding our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to release him for us. They must release him. And the girl went further to say that we are one, that Igbos, we are one, that nobody will separate us. Now, I have one of our brothers who has been going around the whole place, trying to bring every Igbo person together. And he went to Ikwere recently and listened to what our Ikwere brother said.
Yes. A lot of tribes, a lot of persons do not want to see Igbos united at all. A lot of persons, I'm saying it. And I have said it time and timeless that these people do not want to see Igbo united. In fact, they have this joy whenever they see that the Ikwere man is saying that he's not an Igbo man. They have this joy. Say that is good. It's good. Deny it. I've had a lot of friends of mine who have said, they lies and I love people. Why they go kill themselves at people? They are happy.
Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you to this edition of the Unify Igbos Now campaign. I made it right here to Port Harcourt to meet this our dear brother. I mean, a very passionate brother for the project. I mean, the Unify Igbos Now. Brother Chimenum, please introduce yourself again.
All right, my name is Chimenum Amadi. I'm an Igbo man from the Ikwere speaking people of River State, here in River State. And I'm very, very happy with my brother here from the eastern part.
Yeah.
Even though the Nigerian system was able to divide us in such a way that they now call us east and south. What has that got to do with our relativity? Nothing.
You see, my people, I started by talking about we the Igbos. When those little children, the most elderly one among them, sticked out her finger and said that we are one, that we are Igbos, nobody can split us. Then I came to this. You know, during the time of Sadwana of Sokoto, called Ahmadu Bello, he went on a mission to vilify the Igbos, to castigate the Igbos all over Nigeria, that nobody wants to be associated or known as the Igbos until the massacre in the north in 1966 that led to the war. Because that man, he never rested. He was one of those that was pied during that time, because he was the one perpetrating all the evil against the Igbos. A man who knew that the entire Nigeria then was not their country, that they came. Ndị Igbo si no, akpilidio tapulu onye nwe ọjị. You came from Sahel, and the Igbos were your target, because we were unbreakable then. He even said that if the northerners, that they need somebody to work in Nigeria, that they will never employ any Igbo. Rather, they will go and get an expatriate. And when their contract finishes, they will go. it's always good to remind our people, to remind us that this is the genesis of our disintegration, the genesis of our separation from one another. And they made a step forward by splitting us state by state, state by state. You know, when you are doing something, trying to injure someone, you might end up injuring yourself. Those states that they have created, good enough. People will now have their own governors, have their vice governor, have their senators, everything in every state, and development will keep coming in because we love development. We love ourselves. We live in the homes, not in the bushes. This man went on that mission to the extent that our Ikwere brothers we are no longer identified as Igbos. But we are not crying for it. We are not. We are good to go. We are good on our own. Because my own little proverb is that your enemy will be thinking, I am your sky, because the sky is very wide. But I will tell that my enemy that I am just the small sunshine just around each object that illuminates the sky. When I am gone, that big sky will become so dark. So this our brother, I'll continue to play his voice so that you people will know where our problem started. It's good to know where our problem started. It is part of this struggle. Because ndị Igbo si na anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgbọ ụfụfụ.
So I'm very happy this is coming at the right time. I've always been a member and a very staunch member of this movement, and I'm ready to go to any length in making sure that we preach and send this message across to our people, telling them about the unity and the goodness and the dividends we will get in being united as a people. And when we say as a people, as Igbos in Nigeria. Yes, because I know quite well as a citizen of the United States, my people here are Igbos. We are Igbos, and nobody can take away that. No such rhetorics. We will change our minds. Even if you come up with such rhetorics, it still hasn't changed anything, because my name is Chime. What kind of name is that? Where have you seen such name in Benin? We are Igbos. I repeat, Ikwere is Igbo. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Ndioma, Ohaneze, ndị na-esonyere na ihe anyị na-eme. Ohaneze ndị Igbo, ndị chọrọ ihe ọma, ndị chọrọ udo, ndị chọrọ ọganihu. Ọnụ aka m na-ewetara ihe a. Ihe anyị na-eme wụ ka anyị kwalite ọdịmma Igbo niile. Ka ebido kwuo okwu n'ofu olu, ka ebido mewe ihe n'ofu olu. Chukwemeka, the Unified Igbos Now proponent. What we are trying to do actually is to begin to awaken our people. So what we have come to do here is to induct our brother so that he can, because I have been able to gather our team of evangelists, our team that will be preaching this gospel. From this stage, we are moving to the next stage. But this is the sensitizing stage. This is the time that we need to inform our people so that they know. Okay. Well, I have already, yes. You know our brother Ekani Igbo, which is our brother, yes, Kaine, who is from Eka, who is firing from there, making a lot of progress from that side, from the western side of the Igbo land, and here in the southern part of the Igbo land, we are setting up our brother Chimenum Amadu.
You know, somebody might be thinking, oh, she used to talk about Biafra. I'm still talking about Biafra. Look at my badge here. my Biafran badge. You know, this issue of splitting the Igbos, the awareness that these people are creating, it will go a long way to send a very strong message to our enemies who thought that grabbing the political powers, ruling Nigeria with a very heavy hand, coercing people, devising a means of splitting us by using our own people like Hope Uzodinma to decimate us. This will send a very strong message to them. You can't break us. In those days, when Ediro, he was an editor, I think with NTA or something, before he traveled back abroad. Ediro said that the Igbo man is the Beatles. You cannot kill the Beatles. The Beatles has this round back with red back and black spots on it. Very tiny beetle, like they called us the dot. March on this beetle, march on it, squeeze it, it can never die. Because God created it in such a way that when you put your leg on it, it will be slippery. So as you are marching on it, your leg will be going around it, but will never kill it. That's the Igbo man for you. They have pushed us so far that now we are too close. And we are realizing that we are one. That realization is what will drive our enemies to their own early grave. Not us. They cannot split us. We are one. With this Biafra agitation, if I tell you people the number of sisters and brothers I have made all over the world, you will not believe it. We are one. Ndị Igbo si na azịza dị n'ukwu otigbuo ijiji. If you bring out one single broom, you cannot kill anything. That's what our enemies envisaged. But that ideology of our enemies, it can no longer work. Rather, what it has done now is that it has brought us together. So, my people, let us remain united. Let us remain united.
So that he can take care of our activities right here in River State to enlighten our people, to put our people through our youth so that they can. This is a youth movement. It's a people's movement. You understand? So another thing is, since I am moving around, you already know, I am moving around from state to state, trying to put up all these structures. What we need from you, my dear people who are really enthusiastic about this movement, who are happy that this unifying movement is happening right now, is your support. It is capital intensive. We need financial support. We need financial support to put these things through. We need financial support to make these things work. I am exhausted. I am putting in my all, but Ogabaga, you have something to say?
All right, I really thank you for this opportunity to work with you.
Thank you.
This is not about working or having branches or whatever. The vision has always been there.
Yes.
It's just that you are one of them that has facilitated it and brought it to life and giving us that awareness that we are supposed to have from time memorial. Now, the point is, I am already a very staunch believer of unity of people. When I say Igbo, I'm talking about we from the south, the southeast, and of course the north central, the rest places.
Yes.
I want to make sure that we have a unity. You know, when we come to one, when we come as one, there is this strength.
Yes.
A lot of tribes, a lot of persons do not want to see Igbos united at all. A lot of persons, I'm saying it, and I have said it time and timeless that these people do not want to see Igbo united. In fact, they have this joy whenever they see that the Ikwere man is saying that he's not an evil man. They have this joy. Say that is good. It's good. Deny it. I've had a lot of friends of mine who have said, they lies and I know people why they go kill themselves at people. They are happy. I see the joy inside of them saying it. Now, so what will then happen when we come to unify Igbo? What will then happen? It means that their joy will be sour. Exactly. And this is why I said unity of Igbo is paramount. It's very paramount, and we must continue it. Nobody can stop the unity of Igbo. When I say Igbo, we are talking about Anthony, we are talking about Eba, we are talking about Oba, then we are talking about the and the rest of them. There are many. Over here, there are many. And these people are just littered everywhere. I don't even know where they are coming from. One person from the riverine will start dictating to us, say, hey, we are not from. Who are you to dictate to us? Who are you to dictate to us where we are from? We are Ikwere people.
My people, you see, I am very overjoyed watching this man and listening to him. You have seen and heard the number of states he mentioned that they are people that don't even know where they belong. Last time, our Onyendu sent somebody to Ebonyi, and from Ebonyi to Idoma, that side. Some people were carved out from Ebonyi, and they put them there, TV side. And these people, the TV people don't recognize them. Ebonyi no longer listen to them, and they are suffering. They have no water, no roads, no electricity. Onyendu sent them because I follow Onyendu. That's not, in fact, if I hear that Onyendu is on the air, I will just dash in to catch up with every instruction, every teaching that he was giving. Onyendu took time, just like this Chukwuemeka is taking time. He has people littered all over the corners of Igbo land. Those who have been so marginalized, they are not counted into the states where they're supposed to belong as people belonging to those states, and people who are now known as Igbos. Igbos have now seen them as belonging to those other states, so they are between and betwixt. They don't know where they belong. Ndị Igbo si na onye abụ ụsụ, usoro na anụ enu, usoro na anụ ani. So such people are there just wasting. This is the plan and device of our enemies. They have failed and they will continue to fail. When you set out to destroy people, you will end up destroying yourself. Is that in the Bible? When they threw Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego into the furnace of fire, who got burnt? It was those who threw them there. God made it in such a way that that fire became a conditioner for them. And they said that they saw a fourth person there, and that is the presence of God. Yes, we have done nothing. You welcome somebody in your own home, and that person wants to become the landlord more than yourself, and even wants to send you out of this planet. And they are doing it. But this is the end of the road for our enemies. So, my people, if you want to contact these people, connect them from Nna MEHN TV. Nna Men. You know, if you search for it, you will see it, because they talked about funding. You know, everything is about funds. Nothing good that comes easy. That's that. Thank you very much. And the other issue that I want us to discuss today, you know, recently our PM issued a a note of warning that those who are doing media should focus on one thing, and that is about our liberation. All the rudiments that leads to liberation. Talk about your enemy, what they have been doing to you, the level they have reached. Talk about what their aim is that they will never achieve. Talk about those whom they are using against you, like the governors of the Southeast. Not just one. We always talk about hope. Other governors, they do the same. They do the same. Recently, the governor of Abia, unu ma ozu mmadụ one egwupụta na Leru in Okigwe. What was he doing? And that was Okezie Ikpeazu's government, because Oti is still trying to, to make some amends. He is just trying. He hasn't done enough, because our people deserve better. We deserve better. We are the goats that lays the golden egg, the cow that everybody is milking in that country. The oil belongs to us, but we are nowhere close to it to use the resources and better our homes. No, our people, they don't have pipe-borne water. They don't have electricity. They don't have good roads. Recently, there was an accident in Aba where a trailer fell on top of a very small car and killed a lot of people. Bad road. So these governors, they are not doing anything for us. We deserve better. Our people deserve better. They're supposed to be in their house. Once you switch on, click on your switch, the light comes on. When you cook, you might cook 3 types of food that you think you cannot finish. You put them in the freezer and put on your fridge, but it's not happening. When your phone goes down, you have to charge it to the full. Nobody has that. Go to the schools. Children are in the classroom. Their feet will be inside water, and the teacher will be standing on top of a block. This is the kind of state we have in an oil-producing country and oil-producing states. Abia and Imo are oil-producing states, but go and see the condition of the people there. Christmas is coming. As Christians, our people celebrate Christmas very well, but where is the money? Something that comes from our own land. From our own land. You can hear it now, an Ikwere man telling you that they are Igbos. They have just realized it. Impoverishing everyone from the Southeast. Because, what is it? They are scared. They are scared. Empty barrels always makes the most noise. Tipa buaja, isuo yaka, or they mengpoto. But the empty one, So recently, our PM told us areas, our topical areas of discussion or for discussion, places we will be touching. So one of our colleagues, another media person, he has this for us.
Breaking news. Dragon marine fighters bomb oil vessel, 2 military gunboats, sent many to judgment in Bakassi Peninsula as BNL give ultimatum to French Cameroonians in Bakassi. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this moment. Today's date is 14th of November 2023. And I have a very important information for every one of you listening to me now, from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very information because it's very, very important. And of course, you're supposed to understand and know every single thing that is happening in Biafra restoration struggle because you are part of it. Right now, as you all know, it is very, very necessary for us to fight for what we believe in. And this fight is not just with mouth. This fight is not just on social media. This fight is not just, gathering together to discuss. This fight requires physical confrontation. This fight requires arms and ammunition for you to gain your ground, liberate your land from the invaders and occupiers who have come to take over your ancestral land. Now, I have the news which is already on the screen, and again, I will give you another one after reading this in details, how BNL, the Biafra Nations League, has given ultimatum to all the French Cameroonians living Bakassi Peninsula to vacate the land should the Cameroon government led by Paul Biya fail to release the innocent Biafrans abducted by Cameroon military in Bakassi Peninsula. Then all the French Cameroonians living in Bakassi and other parts of Biafra land should vacate with immediate effect. This very ultimatum and order was given by Biafra Nations League, BNL, a couple of days ago. So I will read this for you and bring that one to your doorsteps and as well show you the reaction of the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, towards this very latest development. So I want you to stay tuned, take a chill pill, because this very news is a top one indeed. Now, without further ado, I want you to see your screen. Let us read in details. And this one, I will be reading from one of the Zoo Janjaweed daughter media known as Ibere TV. It's better, sometimes even if we have already the idea and we have the news and we also know what happened, we bring it to you through one of the media so that you don't say it is a propaganda or a concocted news. Now,
that's why I'm showing it. I'm showing it so that what he has just said is correct. He's showing from where this report came, one of the gutter medias in the zoo. So when we are talking about it, no one will say, oh, they have framed this, they have forged it, they have just, is a propaganda. No, this is real. So listen to him, please.
British militants bomb oil vessel, 2 military gunboats in Bakassi Peninsula, Ibere TV. A suspected Biafra loyalist group, Dragon Fighter Marine, has blown an oil vessel, 2 military gunboats at the maritime border area of Bakassi Peninsula.
Some people don't know that we have oil there, and that is the heart of Biafra land. This oil in Peninsula, the Cameroonians and the Nigerians were fighting for it during the time of Obasanjo. And when these people realize that something will benefit the Biafrans, they prefer that another person takes it. They left it for the Cameroonians so that instead of Biafrans to maintain and have this oil deposits in our land, let it go to foreigners. That's Sadwana of Sokoto, Amadou Bello's principles, written for them. And whoever comes to rule Nigeria endorses that and practices it. So that's why they left it for Cameroonians. And who are those taking the oil? The French.
Killing 3 military men of the Joint Border Forces. 6 persons were said to be in critical condition. Report says that the vessel was waiting for its turn to load when militants opened fire and blew up the vessel and 2 military gunboats.
Waiting for its turn to load, which means other vessels from other countries, they all go there, taking this oil, enriching other people, enriching themselves. Whereas the owners, the rightful owners of this oil are so impoverished, which is our Biafra people. I know that some of you may have heard this, but majority of our people do not know that we have something like this. So you people will now know why our dragon, our prime minister, the prime minister of Brgie, Biafra government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, why he is always urging us to talk about things that concerns and touches us. Things like this. And this is one of the media teams making this report. So let's continue to listen.
Gunboats. The incident happened at 10 a.m. on Monday, 13 November 2023, which is yesterday, and it happened in the daytime. So that is to show you the audacity.
Just 3 days ago. 3 days ago.
That is to show you the gallantry of these men. That they are not afraid of the Zoo Janjaweed, neither are they afraid of the Cameroon Janjaweed military in that very area. So it happened at exactly 10 a.m. on Monday, which is yesterday, 13 November 2023. And they go on to say, for the past few days, relative calm returned to Bakassi after 2 airstrikes by the Cameroonian Air Force. It seems the militant group retreated and are back in full force. Did you get that? It seems the militant group retreated. You know, that and now the Cameroon military will be feeling, Jagaban. After the air bombardment, they will be feeling Jagaban. They will be feeling that they have conquered. They will be feeling that they have.
So, my people, this will go to show you that we are not just fighting one people. No. Nigeria government is at that end fighting the Biafrans. Then Cameroonians are at the other end fighting us. But it's only God that will see us through. Because they say that heaven helps those who help themselves. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ. Onye anyị na-achụrụ aja bụ oke mmụọ.
Feeling that they have dealt with them. We have dealt with them. We have shown them our military might. But they never knew. No one will assume that what goes up will surely come down. That the fight for freedom is a fight for survival. Because your land is about to be taken and your life is about to be destroyed. You are about to be exterminated. You are about to be emasculated. Therefore, you will fight. It's either you win or you die fighting. There is no any other option. It's either you win or you die fighting. There is no second option by either you win or you lose. No, it's either you win or you die fighting. Because if you fail to fight, maybe you say, you can't do this. Then you will die on top of it. Then you die as a coward or you live as a slave. So it's better you fight with hope and believe that you are going to succeed and conquer. Or you die while fighting. So you die like a lion and you die like a hero. That is the fight for freedom and fight for survival. Now, before showing you the other news of BNL giving ultimatum to French Cameroonians in Bakassi Peninsula, and also the reaction of the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, towards this very latest development, I want to use this medium to send a very important message to the Cameroonian government and, of course, the Zoo Janjaweed. That no matter the intimidation, no matter the abduction, which they call arrest, no matter the suffocation, no matter the strike, no matter the air bombardment, no matter the massacre of innocent civilians in the name of trying to preserve the British and French creations in Africa, I want to let them know that this fight for freedom is a fight to finish. Is a fight to finish. And there is no amount of intimidation and abduction or killings of innocent people can stop the determined people from taking what belongs to them. From taking back what rightfully belongs to them. You cannot quench this fire that's burning. Even the British people could not do it in Africa. They couldn't do it in other countries that they created. Even here in the zoo, they were unable to do it. So how do you think that the zoo can be able to do it? How do you think that the zoo and the ordinary Cameroon forces can stop Biafran people from taking back what rightfully belongs to them in this very guerrilla warfare? So the earlier they understand this, the better for all of them. Now, in the same vein, I want to show you the ultimatum given to Cameroonians in Bakassi Peninsula. When I talk about Cameroonians, I'm talking about those.
Now we are going to hear what the Prime Minister of Biafra in exile government said, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You people will agree with me that our Prime Minister is working tirelessly hard to ensure that this liberation is not going to be a flop. He is doing everything humanly possible to achieve Biafra for us, and he needs our support. We have seen that the ESN, they are being properly maintained, the Biafra Liberation Army and the naval Biafran soldiers. They are the ones fighting this battle with Cameroonian people in Lekki Peninsula. So my people, we need to support our Prime Minister.
Those French Cameroonians in Bakassi Peninsula and other parts of Biafra land who are there seeking for greener pasture. The ultimatum given to them by BNL because of the abduction of innocent Biafrans in Bakassi Peninsula by the Cameroon forces. Now, as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from the official Twitter handle of the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Movement in Exile, BRGIE, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He said, "Brgie, this is being extracted from BNL, official page." He said, French Cameroon citizens get 3 days notice to quit Bakassi, BNL, November 6, 2023. Biafra Nations League, BNL, have issued 3 days notice to all French Cameroon citizens to evacuate from the Bakassi Peninsula and all upland borders. The notice was issued in the morning on Monday, November 6, 2023, by BNL Operational Coordinator Henry Edet after an emergency meeting held today. The Operational Coordinator gave the release of numbers of Biafrans arrested yesterday as condition to withdraw the evacuation notice. Did you get that? So there's a reason for this. Now, I want to stress that these French Cameroonians seeking for greener pasture in Biafra land, both in Bakassi Peninsula and other parts of Biafra, are innocent. Apart from those supporting Bobia and his army to massacre innocent people in Amazonia, these people are innocent. They are there seeking for greener pasture just like other Biafrans in other countries in the world. So, I want the government of Cameroon, led by Bobia and his Janjaweed military, to understand that kidnapping innocent Biafrans in Bakassi Peninsula by his army will affect his own people who are seeking for greener pasture in Biafra territory. Yes, so the only solution is for you to release the innocent Biafrans so that your own citizens will not have issues in Biafra land, especially those in Bakassi Peninsula. Yes, because it's 50-50. What goes around comes around. You cannot abduct innocent Biafrans in Bakassi Peninsula in the name of, fighting or looking for BNL or Dragon Marine fighters, and you expect your own innocent citizens to be safe in Biafra territory. It doesn't work like that. So for these innocent citizens of French Cameroon not to be affected, the Cameroonian president and his Janjaweed military must, with immediate effect, as matter of urgency, release the innocent Biafrans abducted in Bakassi Peninsula a couple of days ago by the Cameroon forces. This is very simple, very, very simple. Now, he warned that the BNL will ransack communities to fish out French Cameroon citizens who may violate the order and will be held as criminals.
This is the ultimatum given to the Cameroonians, coming to Bakassi Peninsula to abduct and detain our people, and their own people living in Biafra land is going to be a shield. They are going to be used as shield. If they don't release those Biafrans that were abducted by their soldiers, we will be holding their own people. That's the order that the Biafra Prime Minister in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, gave them. Is an ultimatum, an order, and they must comply. So my people, I am going to leave you here. If I hear any other thing, I will always come to inform you, because we Biafrans, we're supposed to know what is going on daily basis. That way you will know what is going on, and the spirit will be firing on. Let us remain strong and resilient. It is what they call PMA, personal mental attitude. Be strong, my people. Biafra is going to come. Freedom is not given, it is taken. And freedom is not easy to take, but we are going to do it. Thank you, my people, for watching. I will leave you here. I won't let it be too long so that people can easily listen to it and, digest it. God bless you all. Biafra ndị be anyị, ya maalụ unu mma ise.